Hey everyone, I'm Matt and I'm here to give you guys another trading strategy. This particular strategy is meant to be run on the technology ETF QQQ and has an excellent profit factor of 3. This means that its gross profit is 3 times larger than its gross loss. In other words, this strategy makes you $3 for every dollar that it loses. I won't be holding anything back. By the end of this video, you will know every detail of the strategy and exactly how I made it. I enjoy trading the Qs because this ETF tracks the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ 100 is currently one of the most popular stock market indices. It's so popular because it's composed of information technology companies such as Apple, Facebook, Netflix, and Tesla. My background is in tech, so I specifically enjoy paying attention to what's happening with the NASDAQ. It also happens to be a small bonus that the technology sector is one of the best performing in recent history. If you like trading in the tech sector, or I guess using profitable trading strategies in general, I think you will really like this momentum-based Q strategy. But before I dive into that, you should know that I'm a dorky computer nerd, not a suave finance guy. I am not professionally trained to tell you what you should do with your money. It's your money and your decisions. I'm simply sharing a trading strategy that has made me money. It's no secret that trading strategies can be extremely complex, but there are still many good ones that are rather simple. Those are the ones I like to focus on and share with you. My goal is to show you that creating a profitable strategy is something anyone can do, not just people gifted with math skills. If you enjoy learning about strategies you can use, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and is truly appreciated by me. Let's dive into it. All good trading strategies have a set of entry and exit rules. The entire point is to have a specific plan that does not involve personal judgment. The momentum-based strategy I'm sharing today has 2 entry rules and 3 possible exits. The first entry rule for this strategy is that the current momentum has to be less than the momentum of 2 days ago. In trading, momentum is defined as the current price minus the closing price of an earlier trading bar. This particular strategy calculates momentum by using the closing price of 10 days prior. Most trading platforms have this indicator built in, but it's not too difficult to calculate by hand if need be. The second entry rule deals with range. Range is the difference between the high and the low of a trading bar. For this strategy to go long, the range value must be less than the range readings of the past 6 days. This means that you need the current range to be relatively small. If these 2 entry parameters are true when the market closes for the day, you would buy QQQ when the market opens the next morning. Now, you might be wondering when you should sell the position. There are 3 possible exits. The first exit option is when the market closes and the closing price is above your entry price. You would sell when the market opens the next day. The second option is your protection. It's your stop loss. The stop loss would be placed at a decline of double the average range value over the past 20 days. The third and final exit is a max hold time. If 10 days pass and there's been no profitable close or a decline great enough to hit the stop loss, you would sell when the market opens on the 11th day. That's the entire strategy. You buy the Qs when the current momentum is less than the momentum of 2 days ago and the range is the smallest it's been in the past 6 days. Then you sell the position after a profitable close, after your stop loss is hit, or after 10 days pass, whichever comes first. Now, since you know not to trust strangers on the internet, you should be wondering where the proof is. To prove I'm not making false claims, let's take a look at the strategy's historical performance. I can't guarantee what it will do in the future, but I can show you what it's done in the past. On the screen now are the historical performance results for this QQQ strategy. As you can see, it actually trades somewhat regularly. Over the past 20 years, it's traded 313 times. This means that it trades roughly 15 times a year. Interestingly enough, at the time I'm recording this video, it took a long position on the Qs this morning. It looks like it bought in at 229.48 And after all the action today, it looks like it will be able to exit tomorrow morning when the market opens for a profit. So like I said, over the past 20 years, it's traded 313 times, and out of all of those trades, just over 80% of those were profitable. Also, the profit factor was just under 3. This means that for every dollar lost, over 3 was gained. I don't want you to get bogged down in the magnitude of the numbers such as total net profit, gross loss, simply because these results are based on using this strategy with 100 shares of QQQ. You could choose to buy more or buy less. You could use a leveraged ETF such as TQQQ. You could use options. You could use NQ on the futures market. Really, you could choose to amplify this strategy however you want. This makes the profit factor and the percent profitability the most important numbers because you could choose to multiply this by whatever value you want. Finally, let's take a look at the equity curve for this strategy. Since the year 2000, it's been pretty much straight up. It took a small dip at the end of 2018, but it quickly recovered and has since been returning to new highs. This strategy didn't magically come to me. I used to program strategies, but it was pretty time consuming, and if I'm being honest, kind of hard. I created this strategy with a program called Build Alpha. Build Alpha requires absolutely no coding and makes strategy creation as simple as hitting a few buttons. There's quite a bit to it, so I won't be able to show you everything, but I can do a quick run through to show you how easy it was to make this strategy. Okay, let me show you how easy it is to make this QQQ strategy on Build Alpha. First, we know it's a long strategy, and we know the asset we are trading is QQQ, which is right here. All right, now it's time to set the entry parameters. The first one was a range restriction. We know that we want it to be the smallest over the past 6 days, and then the other entry parameter was based on momentum. We want the current momentum to be less than the momentum from 2 days ago, and our momentum window length is 10 days. We're comparing the current day to 2 days prior. So those are all of our entry parameters. Now time for the exit parameters. We know the stop loss is 2 times the average true range. Our max holding time is 10 days, and we are looking for 1 profitable close. That's it. That's the whole strategy. Here are the in-sample results, out-of-sample results, and all results. Here are the entry parameters. Here are the exit parameters, the net P&L, drawdown, P&L to drawdown ratio, total trades, win percentage, the list goes on. All right, let's take a look at the equity curve. Here's the equity curve. You shouldn't be that surprised. It's the same curve we saw on my trading platform. It's gone up. It took a small dip at the end of 2018 and since then has continued to go up. There is one really cool thing I want to show you, and it's right here in robustness testing. Robustness testing seems to be a very powerful analytical tool, but for the point of this video, I wanted to specifically speak about seasonality. So right now that I have it selected, it actually splits my strategy up on odd versus even days. As you can tell, this particular strategy performs better on even days for whatever reason. You can look at other metrics as well, such as day of the week number, month. These analytics give insights to where your strategy is performing well and maybe not so well, which gives you the opportunity to make seasonality-based improvements if need be. If you want the code or anything else related to this strategy, reach out to me in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you're interested in this type of content. I put out new videos every week. Thanks for watching and best of luck with your trades. Hey, do you think a middle schooler is going to make fun of me for being a nerd?